real. Order number 47. Number 47, your order's ready.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
What up? We're
Welcome
back.
Day, what is it? Day what?
98.
Don't play around. That's
All
gonna
out
come
of
true.
7.
You see that meme? It was like, in case you forgot, or in case you were wondering, today is March 97th.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, God damn,
I
bro.
think we got to be at what, like 12 or something like that?
I think it's different for every one of us, though, right? Because
Yeah, it depends on when you actually started.
in LA or New York, and yeah,
It feels like a solid 2 weeks to me.
yeah.
Like that's when it really like felt like, all right, I'm stuck in the house. 2
Yeah.
weeks.
I want to say,
Yeah.
honestly, man, this Sunday just coming around, I felt it for the first time for real, where I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this.
Big update. Feel like
sucks.
another. What's the next? What's the end date for this?
Federal at the end of April,
End of May or the beginning of May?
beginning of May.
Yeah, so the mayor, LA mayor, and then the president said May 1st
Right.
as of now. But I think that's gonna get pushed back
Yeah, I think it'll be the end of May.
because they're saying we haven't even seen the peak.
Right. They're saying in a week or 2 weeks.
But, all the tests are going out. They're doing what? They're testing they tested like 1 million people or some shit.
Yeah, so it now says that U.S. has the most cases, the most deaths, everything,
They said New York had 500 deaths yesterday,
in like 24
Wow.
hours, right?
24 hours.
Wow.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, New York's in danger, man. If you're in New York, just be safe. Like,
Yeah.
get out of there if you can.
Quarantine.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
stay
think
in the
anybody can.
apartment or leave the city.
And even when you leave, you have to quarantine as well. Because I have a friend of mine that left, and he flew out just a few days ago, and he's quarantined where he's at now. Like he came to the West Coast, but he knows that he was in New York for the last few months, so he's not around anyone for a minimum 14 days.
Yeah.
Crazy times, man.
Yeah. Because
Really
we know a
real.
homie,
Coronavirus.
I know a homie in Vegas that got it, and he was like kind of documenting his symptoms and stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like at day 12, he said he didn't feel anything anymore. So it takes about 12 to 14 days to like.
Yeah, I have some people that I know that never had symptoms. They've been losing the sense of smell and sense of taste.
Yeah, that seems to be a common one.
Yeah, but not having really serious like lung or mucus symptoms or flu symptoms or anything like that. Which is,
And body aches, I heard, are another like common.
yeah,
Like body pain.
but I
So,
think
I
it
feel like I got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
But before we get started with the podcast, I want to just let everyone viewing or listening know that we teamed up with Def Jam. Just like, there's so much downtime, so we're like, kind of inspired by what everyone's doing on IG Live, but really what set it off was the Swiss Beats and Timbaland battle. It was just so dope. And then we've seen more people do it. Recently, I saw Neo and Jonta Austin do the songwriter battle. That was insane. So we were like, let's find a way, because everyone's doing DJ mixes, but let's find a way to keep people entertained with the DJ battle, but also like offer cash prizes, because like no one's really working, and it's a cool way to like put some money in somebody's pocket that has the creativity and the talent. So what we're gonna do is we teamed up with Def Jam, and so the way we're gonna do it is gonna be, obviously it's the first time, so it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, how are you doing this technically?
So HMC's own DJ Ease, he's a well-respected guy. He's won many battles on his own. So he's gonna host it. So he'll be on the top of the Headliner Music Club Instagram. We'll have it all scheduled in to the peak, because so right now they're submitting. You submit by posting a
Video
routine on your Instagram. Use the hashtag. I think it's HMC Jam, or it's on the Instagram. And basically, we're gonna narrow it down to 6 contestants. And on Sunday, April 5th, we're gonna do the battle at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And Ease will have the schedule. He'll tag someone in. They'll have, and one contestant at a time. They'll do a 3-minute routine. And then we're gonna have Ease, Jay Espinoza, and Ever, all incredible, talented guys, host it. And then grand prize is $1,500. First place is $1,500 cash.
Hey.
And a pair of shoes courtesy of Zen. Second place, $500 cash, and a free 6-month membership for HMC. Oh, and first place gets a year membership from HMC. And in third place, $250 cash and a 3-month membership for HMC and some merch. But it's just a way to like keep people entertained and put some money in whoever, someone's pocket.
The HMC hookup is the one.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining to watch dudes battle it out, and we're gonna try to get it to go as smoothly as possible. It's our first time doing it, but it's gonna be fun. So yeah, go to Headliner Music Club's Instagram, all the details, and good luck to everyone.
Five, you're not gonna. Five, are you eliminated automatically?
Five doesn't count. 5 doesn't count at all.
Oh. Ever can't enter. Ease can't enter.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just trying to keep
no employees.
We're also doing a FAED University contest where like we're letting someone be on our radio show on Sirius XM, Diplo's Evolution. So that ends this Friday on April 3rd, I believe. So yeah, keep submitting your mixes if you want to be on the radio. Just you got none but time. Let's get some exposure.
For sure.
More people send me more music, man. I've been getting a bunch of music in for the
Yeah, talk about your stuff, Ruckus.
So I did the same thing. I wanted to just incentivize some of these artists out here to get out there, give them the opportunity to get in front of all of the DJs that we have that come to the HMC website. So I sent out an email or sent out a story and a post, said send music at djruckus.com. And I've been getting a bunch of stuff, man. There's a lot of trash and there's a lot of really good stuff, so but I haven't accumulated all of what I need to put on a full like radio show. I want to do like a good solid hour. I want to make sure I talk about each artist and give some information, or just shout them out, let them know that they're being heard and listened to on the next live set. And then, we'll choose which one's the dopest one or the dopest two, get them on the website, get them featured. So,
and to be clear, it's also like not just artists, it's also for DJs and producers that have just tracks, even if they don't have vocals, like send it all.
Correct. Yeah, been getting it all.
Ruckus getting his A&R on.
Yeah, send
exactly.
Ruckus. Say it again. Send music at.
It's send music at djruckus.com. Send music at djruckus.com. This is dope, man. This is the time to start new things. Like you said, what was cool about what Swiss and these guys and Swiss and Timberland did. It's a beautiful thing to watch. You starting this DJ battle. It's time for new things to be created and see what flowers blossom from the seeds.
Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Vice yesterday for AM's birthday. Rest in peace, DJ AM. But like, man, that was such a event, bro. So first of all, Vice has been on IG Live every day, even Sundays. 5 p.m. Pacific time. But yesterday for AM's birthday, you went in the bag and you said, I'm going to play some of AM's favorite stuff.
Yeah, man, that was wild. I woke up and realized it was his birthday, and it was actually my nephew. My nephew Corey hit me, and he's like, you got to drop an AM tribute set. And I was like, yeah, of course, I got to do that for sure. I didn't, and just literally got on my laptops. I already have like an AM crate of just like his classics. And reached out to my boy Kevin Scott, who has AM's collection, and he sent me some gems. He sent me some edits that were already like pre-made that AM had made. So I got those. I even got the "oh yeah, motherfucker" drop. I didn't have those, and just went in just to. I wasn't trying to DJ like AM. My whole thing was just to play songs that were
possible.
There's no possibility of that. So I was just trying to play songs that he inspired all of us to play. Like I remember seeing him for the first time when he played Sweet Home Alabama. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you playing this right now? And it went off, and just all those like classics that he did in the routines. And never did I expect for everyone to jump in, from Travis Barker to Aoki to, Wilmer
Jonas. Yeah,
Phil Jonas to like Dave Grutman, and just like it was like a dope it was a dope party just for everybody to honor AM's life, and just to realize how much impact he's had on all these DJs, club owners, and just party goers, and the wide range of music that he would drop, man. There's so much stuff I didn't even touch, that it could have kept going. And then from there I handed it over on the fly while I'm DJing. I'm like texting on my other phone on the side. I'm hitting fashion. I'm like, yo, you got to hit the Banana Split after party. We got to go to Banana Split from here. And this is one of the regrets I have in life. I never got to go to a Banana Split.
What?
Because I was the resident of Sunday nights at Body English in Vegas. So every Sunday I was in Vegas during that whole Banana Split era. And I never got to go. And AM always gave me shit for that. And I never got, he's like, oh man, you're always out there taking the check. I'm like, yeah, who'd I learn from? You, man. You're always getting the check. And I missed all the Banana Splits, so I never got to be there for that era. So that's why I
was there every Sunday.
I played it with him once.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, so I had to hit, Fashion was one of the residents, right? So I was like, Bash, like, you got to get on right now and like hand this over. I won't do it justice. So I wanted to let that go. But I want to point out one big moment of that stream was Kev Scott gave me the edit of Oasis Wonderwall.
Yeah.
And I played it and I literally just stepped back. And that was like an emotional moment for me to just hear that and be like watching a DJ set and hearing it come out of it and just being like, dude, a tear was about to break out the eye and be like, damn, dude, that mix is just so timeless still. So that was.
I feel like we've all stopped trying as hard as we used to now that he is not around.
Oh,
sure.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
He was that good.
I got a lot of comments.
DJing just changed.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments though that people, that it was just, there's a lot of old school heads in there as well that grew up during that era of nightlife that AM, basically developed that whole mashup scene in LA for us over here. But that were like, man, can we just have a night like that out? And so a lot of us might have to come together and pull that together when we're all back and united, just for that feel good moment, just to play that. And no phones allowed, so everyone could just be there for the music.
Right.
Yeah, so that was a dope moment. Yeah, so I'm still streaming every day, 5 p.m. at the moment. I don't know if that's going to shift or what, but because this quarantine's getting off.
It's been looking good. It's been looking good.
Ruckus actually emailed me really good topics, and since we're on this topic, and you're also the best person to ask, because the other day you actually went on Twitch to stream, right?
Yeah.
What have you noticed is like the best platform?
So Twitch for me, I'm just trying to spread it out and feel what can do what. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know shit about Twitch.
And I think everybody's trying to do that, is trying to figure out what's the best platform.
What's the best? Where it is? Where's it at? And what I've come to terms with is it's like always like, working, smarter, not harder. And I'm doing a separate mix for Twitch, and then I'm getting back on IG Live, and they're all over the place. So Twitch, my following is like so small on Twitch because I never grew a fan base there, but at least I'm starting there. But what I'm going to do is send the stream out to all platforms at once. That's what I've been working on the last few days. It's just kind of getting the technical side set up where I can. And there's different ways of doing it. Everything from a program called OBS, Open Broadcast System, to StreamYard, to like, there's a lot of different stuff. You probably should do a blog on it. But my thing is really, right at this point, is to send it out to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram all at once. You can do Instagram separately on one phone, and on a laptop screen or a separate device, you can do YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at once.
That's through a service.
Through a laptop.
Through a server. So I'm almost done setting that up, where it'll be streaming Instagram Live on one phone, and then another laptop will be showing my setup, and it'll be sending to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time. So I can do one mix and cover all the grounds.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work to set it up, but I mean, I'm neglecting that I have a Facebook fan page and a YouTube, fan page as well. So there's still other platforms. And I think that as DJs, we should be able to hit as many, fans that we can, in a sense.
Yeah, IG obviously has the upper hand because that's where most people's followers or concentration is on a daily basis. So,
Right.
that's where you advertise for it. But I think that there's steadier platforms. I think Twitch, is steadier platform as far as how the music's being received or how it's being sent or how long you can play without being stopped, etc. YouTube, of course, is great. I haven't explored YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, but have watched Twitch and seen it be a steadier one.
It's a different demographic too. It's a lot of like younger
gamers and this kind of
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
But Dlux, you said something to me that really resonated the other day. You were like, it was a few days back. You're watching the stream, like, yo, I was on your stream, but I wanted to jump off and like troll Instagram for a little bit, right? Or be on Instagram and then go back. So
but it's not just that. It's not even like I'll be on your feed and like it'll vibrate for a text and I'll like hop out. So I'm constantly in and out. Pause.
So that's why, but that's why I want to have the feed.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be on Instagram, but I still want to listen to this. So I'm going to throw it on Facebook or I'm going to throw it on YouTube.
So as a consumer to you, when you did the Twitch feed, I went to see it and you told me to like check out Twitch. I've never been on Twitch before. Like same as you guys, I don't know Twitch. I always thought it was for gaming. Now I know it's for multiple streaming stuff. But what I noticed was I wasn't seeing anyone's comment, like the chat room, and then if I would leave and come back, it wouldn't let me go to where you were currently live. It would be where I left off, and then I would move the thing. I would move the thing. I was like, "Yo, go! I don't want to see what I missed. I want to see what he's doing now," and it wouldn't let me go live.
Wow, interesting.
So I was like 10 minutes behind.
I'm lost too. I'm still learning it as I think all DJs are learning this. I think all DJs are learning this. But one thing though on Twitch that I think that in the DJ world that for us, we haven't learned it, but I went to like Kenny Beats. I went to his page and Kenny Beats was like making beats and talking to people and like people are sending him or samples in and it's like a whole different world and engaged community. And he figured a way out to like engage with fans and work with them, and you're selling merch in there and you have like donations and shit like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I think that part's cool. I saw that there's an ability to like sign in and send donations and things like that, or people are raising money for charities and that kind of stuff.
It's a whole different world, man. It's a whole different world. But think of this though, we're all learning this right now as another title under our DJ resume. Like now I'm a podcasting division downstairs. But I mean, when we're back to work, this is like, am I really going to be streaming every day?
Maybe not every day, but I think that this world will still exist to an extent stronger than it was.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So that's a thing for a lot of DJs to really think about. Like a lot of us neglected this for a long time, and only because we're quarantined now, we're stuck, and we're doing this. Now we're opening up new channels to
or guys like you guys were really on radio in general.
Right.
So almost wasn't
for so long. We're like doing it on a day off in the stream. It didn't sound like amazing to us. There's people like Franzen. Franzen's been doing. He had Frandora for years. 12 years. And I used to go on there all the time on his Ustream and watch him like host and mix. Yeah, bro.
It's different. Think about this as radio guys, Dlux and I, like we would be on Power 106 and there's close to 1 million people listening, right, Dlux? I mean, the listenerships were out of control back in the day when we were on. And right now I'm on Instagram like, oh, I'm about to hit 500. I'm about to hit 500.
Sure.
And like radio, we took that for granted. There's like hundreds of thousands to 1 million people listening. But the direct contact we have is crazy on Instagram.
Back then, numbers didn't exist. Like it wasn't like now where everyone's so used to wanting to see a bigger number on their likes, on their streams, on their this, on their that. It's all about numbers. Back then, we just did what we loved, and like whoever listens. And it just so happened to be millions of people because that's what they did. It wasn't, they didn't have other outlets. There wasn't Spotify. There wasn't, there wasn't Netflix.
That number also wasn't advertised in front of you like it is now. That's sort of been the.
We didn't even really know numbers. We knew ratings, like, oh, we're in first place, but we didn't know numbers.
Yeah. How many?
Imagine though. But
radio station didn't want to tell you that. They're like, to make like anything like to
out of this moment right now is to just finding new avenues like this, how to connect with people and to really feel how much connection means to everybody, to see everybody's excitement in a chat room, like, oh, so-and-so's here, like, hey, what's up? Like, because everyone misses each other.
Yeah.
Like, end of the day, bro. Like,
that's what it is more than the music. Like I said before in the previous podcast, it's a chat room and friends are engaging.
I've caught myself now in like loathing afterwards, like stuck on have you seen this house party app?
Yeah.
I
have that.
I joined this thing, and then like, you know, you find like 8 of your friends that are on there, and you tap into one and they're like, yo, and everybody's like having a drink or like smoking a joint or whatever else. And you're like, fuck, like I was not doing that a second ago. Like,
right.
Practicing and like writing and like whatever.
Now you got to join what they're
like,
like, get a drink.
Okay.
I churned up one of my live streams. I churned up.
Yeah,
And
I was getting drunk with you one night.
I was drunk with them that too. I saw Ruckus in there.
By myself in my DJ room. And it was a after hours live stream last Friday that I did. And I haven't drank tequila I was on a break and I had been like, I haven't really drank. And I cracked the bottle by myself. I was cheersing with the screen, reading. I was like, bro, I'm by myself. I'm walking in my bed like this after. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was like really fun because people would be like, all right, at 12:05, we're all taking a shot. And then everyone puts the shot glass.
Dlux on Saturday. I'm still
Press
hungover.
1 if you want Vice to take a shot. Press 1. Press 1.
And then the next day, Dlux and 5 went into the studio and they took the after hour.
Blackout.
Woo!
Total blackout.
Five shirt was off. It was a party.
We signed in from our FAED account, which we like don't really use for like streaming and stuff. So like just to get like that core like group of people in there, they're all engaging because like they're our friends. You know, they went there for us. Yeah. So it was like what 60, 70 people, but it was fun, dude. Like I fell asleep at like 12 I fell asleep at like what time? Like midnight.
I don't even know, bro. I woke up in the office like at 7 a.m. Like,
bro, I woke up at 10 a.m. covered in bags of chips. Walked home. I'm like, what the fuck? I posted a picture of the street. People were hitting me like, "You're alive,
bro." We have another month to go. At least get ready, bro. We're gonna have some wild nights.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not like the social drinking. Like every day is cool and all, but I'm gonna save that shit for like Saturday nights when we live.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking a break.
You know, me and
Ruckus having a Julio tasting today, so we're gonna have to drink. But
this is true.
You have a tasting like via virtual.
Look at Ruckus' jacket.
Via Zoom.
Via Zoom.
Yeah, I don't with that.
I mean, I don't know if we were supposed to talk. We weren't supposed to talk about that probably.
You have the supplies. You get to taste stuff like a.
Oh yeah, we got to send a little care package. You know what I mean? A little airdrop.
That's hot. That's hot. I like that.
I'm not mad. Shout out to the 1942 crew. I mean,
I like that.
Dom's the one that told me about Zoom. I saw her having a meeting. I was like, yo, what is this Zoom thing?
That's another great one.
Now here we are doing podcasts every week on the Zoom.
So I've been sent a couple of private invites to people having conversations, like record label, like people having conversations or management companies having conversations that you normally wouldn't be privy to. And you can't show yourself on or show the screen or interact in the conversation, but you can listen and hear what's going on. So people have been on Zoom. And you can put more people, more than the house party or something like that. You can put more people into a Zoom, and it's a very, very steady connection. Obviously, like what we're using now, and it's really cool. It's really cool to like see what's been happening. You know, people just going outside.
If DJs don't know like about this, we're using Zoom right here, and this is a free account, right? This is a free account, so you can use Zoom up to 40 minutes. With up to, I forgot the exact number of how many people you can have in the Zoom, but you get 40 minutes for free. So, I mean, DJs can take advantage of this, local DJs in their cities, you know, that have their core fan base and to at least to engage with them, you know? Maybe they could stream this way if it's not.
I haven't plugged into this exactly yet either, like the way like I would send my signal directly, but maybe you could send a direct signal. You probably could bounce ideas back and forth. I know people are getting together and writing songs on these.
Who knows, man, who knows how long this is gonna go and how many new ideas we're gonna have to come up with.
So magical time, man.
Speaking of like having a month, at least another month ahead of us, like what are some things people can do to just protect their mental health, man? Like I know Vice, you go on a run every day. I know Ruckus is working out, doing the yoga classes. Like, I know there's a lot of people, personal friends of mine, that have been drinking every day and smoking every day. I have been drinking a little, but not every day. Like, I take my breaks, but like, I do find myself like on the couch a little more than I want to be, you know, on Instagram Live a little more. My screen time is a little
every day.
embarrassing right now. My screen time is embarrassing.
Yo,
every day.
I was trying to get away from being on my phone and on Instagram and that kind of stuff, like as much as I normally was right before this happened. And like, this gave me all of the excuse to like be on it all day. And like, people are like, wow.
That's today?
It's 1:30 p.m. It's already at 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Wow.
Damn.
But this, you know, it starts at midnight. I was up late, but still.
Okay.
And it's tough because it's like everybody's doing, you know, Vice is you know, doing a live. I'm like, man, he's playing all these dope records and stuff that we don't normally listen to. So it's like, oh man, I'm stuck in there. You know, like it's hard. These beat battles are happening. Swiss Beats and Timberland are battling online. Like how as a music person do you not watch?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, you know, so you're just sucked into it. And I literally, like the other day, Sunday, I was feeling like I woke up literally feeling like, man, like I don't feel good about what's happening. Like I'm stuck in this place. I was cool about it at first because I like being alone. I like having this time to slow down. I love having the pressure. Think about how much money we're saving, like not the dinners, the stuff that we have to, entertaining people, the going out to places, we
have no choice. We're not making any money.
Yeah, no, exactly. Thank God that's the case because we're not making any money right now. So, but you know, those situations have like caused me to like, all right, now finally, like, I'm like, all right, I'm bothered by this thing. Like, I don't even know what to do. So, you know, it's really important to figure out what it is that's going to keep you off of that, like whether that's the run in the morning or setting that schedule so you don't have the anxiety. I had this anxiety, like if this was all over tomorrow, what would I have to show for it?
For sure. Right. Dude. So I had that all the time. A couple of things that I've done, small things. A is record mixes just to feel some productiveness. Record, even if it's just for
what you want to play.
Record it, put it on your Mixcloud. Whoever listens. You feel productive. Put the mix out there. That's for productive stuff. The podcast, like I told people, start a podcast if you've been wanting to do that. Another thing, and I used to go drive and get a cup of coffee. Now I walk. I take a 40-minute walk each way, get a cup of coffee, come back. I take a shower. I get dressed. Like I used to bum out. Yesterday, I'll be honest, I didn't shower or I was in my pajamas or whatever in my sweats all day just because I didn't have anywhere to go. But today, got in the shower, got dressed, put on some brand new shoes I haven't worn. I bought them and I haven't worn them. I put them on just to feel good about myself.
Yeah.
You know,
I got dressed the other day for the first time. I got dressed the other day for like dress for the first time just to go on a drive we went on a drive, my wife and I and our daughter, just to get out of the house and realize how far you can drive in such a short amount of time in LA right now. Just to get out the house and clear our heads and drive around. But I literally just got dressed to get in the car, drive around and come back home. Yeah, but at least I like refresh my mental, like, oh damn,
it's important.
I forgot how it was to get dressed up.
Drives, go for a drive, even if you're in the car by yourself, you're self-distancing. But like, go for a drive, listen to podcasts of music that you like. That's another way for mental health. Like,
yeah,
this
man.
shit is important.
Get that out there, people. Get sexy for yourself. There we go. Do it.
Yeah, for real.
That man is very important. I know Five's been working out every day doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Push-ups, sit-ups, walk to the office. I run up and down our steps like 10 times. Yeah. I mean, I haven't worked out in like 3 days because I've just been like lazy.
Hungover.
I actually have lost weight though. That's crazy.
Same here, bro. I mean, yeah, I lost a lot of weight because we're eating so clean at home right now. I mean,
I measure everything, which is like psychotic, but I'm like,
oh, that's crazy. I've never done that.
Weigh it.
My thing is just I'm not eating out.
Why not?
I'm not eating out.
I have a new hobby. It's cauliflower recipes.
I saw that.
I've been making my own shit. Bought a bunch of shit. And I'm just making like cauliflower fried rice, cauliflower mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
that's another one. Great one. You know, if you don't know how to cook, you know, spend the time learning a little something. Learn how to
learn on YouTube.
Together.
Yeah, thankfully I have
shows on Netflix. Let me
I
ask
just
you
can't
something.
stand doing my own dishes and shit, washing clothes and all this kind of stuff.
Something to
Bro,
Driving
so
me
the worst part about being home and having to cook is having to do the dishes.
But
Oh.
no time though. That's the only plus. Like I enjoy doing dishes.
I mean, I'm washing the hell out of my hands because I'm doing the dishes.
Yeah, why not? You gotta wash your hands anyways. Might as well wash the dishes.
Nah, dishes. I hate doing the dishes, bro.
I wonder if
Honestly, I
anyone's
don't mind.
I wonder if anyone's listening to this podcast while they're doing the dishes right now. They're like, damn,
Hey,
That's how you keep
we
Corona
are
off your
doing it.
hands. Wash your dishes.
dishes, yeah, wash the dishes.
Ooh, we just got upgraded.
Oh, okay.
we just
We got it going. We're going. Okay, cool. Hey, we're
got a
gonna
few more minutes courtesy of Zoom. There we go.
Zoom just laced us with some
Somebody.
extra minutes. That's like the meter fairy that puts the coin in the meter and you can keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Let me ask you guys. Let me ask
Yeah.
you guys a somewhat sensitive subject question.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, and the reason I want to ask this because I saw it yesterday. I saw it last night on Instagram. Kid Capri went on a little thing on Instagram saying he's been seeing DJs doing live mixes and they have their Cash App and their Venmo and asking for donations. And I guess he said you shouldn't do that. And he got backlash and then his reason was like, he goes, listen, I'm a DJ too. I'm not making money right now either. I'm not respecting the hustle. I'm just saying now is not the time. Like right now, you like do it for the love of the music. Do it for the love of this is what we do. We're supposed to provide for the people. So it's kind of like DJs can be mad for getting, trying to get money. And Kid Capri has a point too. I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Man, I think,
I have my opinion, but Ruckus, go ahead.
it's interesting, like these types of things pop up with guys like him and Funk Flex and, guys, really opinionated, purists like this every now and then. And I think he's right to an extent. But I think at a certain core of this, that there's a real serious problem is that people aren't making money and they're not able to do their jobs and provide for themselves or their family. And when these types of things happen, we're supposed to get creative on making that happen, on how, there's people that are still selling merchandise and people that are still, so just because you have this gift of this craft and you know how to do it doesn't mean that you don't have the right to make an opportunity to make $1 or $2, because if people are going to pay for it, then there's something there. So somebody's buying that
value. Yeah.
And
I agree with that, man. On a side note, like for mine, I personally, teach their own, but I support DJs that put it up. I understand, like you have children. I know some of these DJs that put it up have kids.
Yep.
Some of them, this is their only source of income.
Right.
I think all of us on this call right here are blessed that we've worked enough and that we've probably saved enough that we can sit back. I personally wouldn't put my Cash App and Venmo up or anything like that because I'm not in the situation where I need money right now. I'm blessed in that situation. But I respect DJs that are doing it for the fact that they need to pay their bills some way or the other. Yeah. And we don't know how long this is going to go. So if a DJ has that up and they're putting their sweat and energy into this, like I'm going to support them. Yeah. I'm going to give them a little something if I can and support the craft and how much time and work we put into getting to this point, So, but if DJ's like
made a donation, he should have been like, go on, bro, get the money.
Dlux, I wouldn't give you $1 right now, but with $5, when you took your shirt off on the chat, Cash App. 100. But on the real, someone DM'd me on the side and offered me money for a shout out on my live stream.
Nice.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna take that. I'll give them a shout out, because I respect them saying like, yo, I love your live stream, da, da, da.
But that being said, with some of the people that are becoming popular, becoming famous with this, any of this type of thing, and Swiss Beats brought this up also. He's saying he got upset. He was like, it's all these giant companies trying to approach now, and he's like, before we goofy it all up and make it whatever it is, like let us continue doing this thing that's for the culture right now, before the companies are getting involved or people are trying to buy this and that. And it's like, yes to that. But if you can do it, maybe not with a Cash App thing in front of your thing, or if you're not raising money for charity, if you can do it behind closed doors in some way, there should be a way for people to continue making money.
I mean, podcasts start off with commercials. I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, and he's talking about the motherfucking Cash App.
Yeah,
and he talks about like, you know, his On It brand and everything like that. It's like, yeah, it's still business that we're in, and we have to pay bills somehow. So for me, it's not about putting my Cash App or Venmo. But if I ever got to that point where I needed it, yeah.
Damn right.
If I was down and out and I was at the point where I'm like, I don't know how to provide for my family anymore. If this thing went on years and years and my only craft and true source that I like that I generate money from is in DJing is to DJ, then shit, I'll be on the corner, you know, with the bucket. Let's go.
Fair enough. That's makes total sense. But yes, for now, I think shout out to all the DJs that are doing the live mixes. Like, it's truly showing the DJs that really love it and didn't do it just for a check, you know? Like the fact that Vice, you're on every single day and you've DJ'd almost 30 years, I'm assuming. Yeah. Like, that's awesome, bro. You know? This is
what Kid Capri said, yes. Where I'm at, like, I want to give
I'm over 20 years of DJing.
I want to keep giving. I want to keep giving right now. So I'm down. I'm down. Like what Kid Capri said, where I'm at, yeah, I just want to keep giving to the people because everyone supported me for so long that I want to give for free, of course. But if DJs are at the point where they can't live right now because they have no income, then I respect that.
I think if you do see like a successful and has money DJ doing it, it's kind of like, come on, man.
Like if Calvin Harris put it up, I'd be like, bro, chill.
I saw Yes Jules do a beat auction on her page the other day live.
What?
That's kind of
got on live, got a producer, two, 3 producers that she knows has banging ass tracks, has 20, 30 of them. Sat there and played them one by one. They're partying around, drinking wine, and they're going through the live and who's commenting and who's auctioning off like to the highest bidder, and they're selling beats $300, $400.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's
creativity. So that's what I'm saying with like Kid Caprice trying to stop somebody. The creativity has to go through the roof right now, just as any situation.
Here's some creativity. Why doesn't someone like Calvin Harris do a live stream, put his Cash App Venmo for charity?
They are doing that on Beatport right now. There's a big charity drive that like everyone from EDM DJs like Nora and Pure to A-Track, and it was all for a big charity for the pandemic that's going on right now. So there is some avenues of DJs out there doing that as well. And I think it was run through Twitch as well, because Twitch has that platform like what Ruckus talked about for donations.
Yep.
I would donate to 5. Back to the 5 thing about taking his shirt off when he was dancing late night. Hey!
We're gonna have to do a FAED live stream again. Maybe Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll be recovered by then.
I wanna do one where we can play sections of tracks back and forth and stuff.
Yeah, how will we do that?
I can help you with that. I'm figuring out the last parts of all this.
I have a connected Twitch too. I got a guy that I'm supposed to talk to, have a phone call, so I can find out if that's possible.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Let's figure something out. But for now, guys, I don't know how many minutes they're giving us extra, so let's just wrap it up here. Make sure you go listen to Ruckus. Congrats on the new release, Levitate.
Levitate, boy.
Levitate. I'm dropping it today on the stream. I got you. We're getting those streams up.
My man.
There you go. And that's at 5 p.m. Pacific time every day for Vice.
Still doing quarantunes every day, 5 p.m. Yeah.
And don't forget about the Def Jam HMC DJ battle. Good luck to everyone. And send
What day is that?
Send music.
That'll be Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
It'll be on Sunday, April 5th.
Yeah.
Okay, April 5th.
Deadline for the submissions though.
Submit by
Thursday, right? Or Friday?
Thursday, the 2nd, because we need to go through them.
Comb through.
Don't forget hashtag HMC Def Jam on your video. 1 minute routine. And then
send music at djruckus.com. Again, send music at djruckus.com. Send me more music entries, all kinds of music entries for our posts to HMC and on my live set.
Yes, indeed. My G's.
All right, y'all.
We got to do a screenshot. Hold on.
Stay strong out there, everybody.
Yeah, stay strong.
Strong and healthy.
Yeah, protect your mental health, man. That's all we got.